Okay. Let's do some Ninja Gaiden 2 Black White mod today. Now we did chapter 1 and I think I did chapter 2. I remember having a heck of a time trying to get past the Resetsu fight because there were so many ninjas. So let's do chapter 3 and see what spawns we have on this one. Carter Clayton 16 says, "Hey Dan, how are you today? I had just caught the stream in time." Not doing too bad. Hope you're having a good day yourself. Yeah, nice face, buddy. Uh-oh. It's the Vangelfs. Whoa, that's not the Vangelfs. Okay. Oh, frick. Oh, my goodness. They did a lot of damage right there. Gosh, my brain. Sometimes it takes me a minute to reconfigure. Like last night, I was playing Razor's Edge on my handheld for like 10 minutes, and you know, I really like to do the XXXXY Divine Swallow combo, and it's not in here, so okay. Let me guess, these are those stupid... These aren't the regular Vangelfs, these are those gray ones that don't die. Yeah, look, he's not delimbing properly. Although at least his head still comes off. Yeah, frickin' get him! Oh, don't get stuck on Muramas's shop. What are you doing? Get off. Where you going, buddy? You're frickin' done. There you go. Do you know what? We need dual swords now. Not the scythe, dual swords. No, he's frickin'... Don't die now. What is going on here? Oh, man. Runaz, or Runaz, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, sorry, says, have you ever got the chance to play Ninja Gaiden 4? Yeah, I've got some streams on my channel. If you go to my channel and look at the live, although I think I might have done a playlist. I did a playlist of my first playthrough of the game, and then I did there's another, I think there's more videos where I play through it as Ryu. I don't think I might go through all the game, I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I hopped on it last night and played it for like 5 minutes, and I just got bored of it. I think I'm just done with it now. It just didn't really do it for me. I wasn't expecting it to. But, you know, here we are back again with Ninja Gaiden 2. Or the proxy for it when we have all the mods installed on Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Excuse me. Come here. Can we... Let's see if the descending dragon, kind of the running slash thing, will take down these Vangelfs a little faster. You know, if they stop jumping. No. Oh, I hate these gray ones. They don't delimb properly. These gray ones are just typical Sigma 2 style enemies where they just don't delimb the way you expect them to. Never liked the gray ones. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these gray ones suck. They take so long to delimb. And they barely stagger too, says Interdimensional Lizard. Yeah. I just had a frickin' revelation, though. What the frick am I doing? Why don't I just use the frickin' Tonfa? Well, that's why. But, I'll use the Tonfa from the start. Carter Clayton says, my day not going well today. I'm not in a better mood today. That sucks. I feel ya. I mean, I know I said I'm doing fine, but, you know, that's just something you say. Like, I tried out a bunch of things, trying to set up some things today, and literally all of them didn't work out, and it kind of pissed me off. And then I just, when I was all done with that, I just came back up here, and I thought, I just want to stream some Ninja Gaiden and just chill out with the people that usually come by. So here we are. Well, I hope your day picks up anyway. Now, we're gonna... Yeah, the punch does a lot of damage. Where's the Tonfa? The Tonfa does, though. Eat it! Yeah, when in doubt, just use the Tonfa. Single UT charge gets the job done. As you can see. Oh, that Tonfa. Go away. I love how powerful that is. Look at that, man. And you're done too. No, don't get stuck on the fucking lamp. Look at that. That's beautiful. Get off. Oh, it stuns them, though. Look, the second hit. Although we need to use a UT here. They're just not delimbing. Go away, please. Oh, come on. Just charge up, man. Oh, my gosh. There's so many of them. There we go. Camera kind of gets a little too close there, doesn't it? Maybe I'll use just a little one of these just to keep it going. Yes, here we go, here we go. It's so good. It's just, it makes up for all the other stuff. All the other stuff not working. Like, those gray Vangelfs just suck. Honestly, Fiend Busa, if you ever see this, just get rid of the gray ones. They suck. Just put the purple ones in. Or heck, just put the gold ones. Just do a mixture of the purple ones, the regular ones, and the green flying ones. Or the gold. I don't care which. Just, you know, those gray ones just suck. They are a Sigma 2 enemy that's just... They don't seem to... Even with all the delimb changes and stuff, those enemies just seem to suck. They don't delimb right, and they're just a pain to fight, unless we spam the Tonfa, and I don't really want to have to do that all the time. Still, when in doubt, you know, use the Tonfa. It's funny, I just don't... I hate those fiend things that screech at you. The red ones we were fighting there, but the way they implemented them here, obviously it's an enemy from Ninja Gaiden 1, right? And they've got the ones that look like they're made of, like, lava rock, and then they've got the ones that are pink and purple from the first game. And the way they implemented them in Sigma 2, they just suck. They're not fun to fight at all, especially when you can, you know, behead them. The imps, that's right, says DBBB. They just don't feel good to fight in this. And then you behead them, and then they still run around. If the delimbing and the enemy behavior was, you know, similar to that of the ninjas, then I wouldn't care, but they're not. And so they just feel cumbersome to fight. Like, you just slash at them and they just keep getting up. Oh, they are here. I didn't think they were going to show up. Why don't we fight these guys with the flail? Come here. Come here! Yeah, nice face, buddy! Should have a rocket guy here, so he's gonna get one of these. Oh, man. Even this, okay? Especially with these mods. There's just something about Ninja Gaiden 2. The flow of combat, the way Ryu just kind of goes between enemies, it feels so... Oh, that's right. Buffalo says, why is it censored, lol? The other day when I was playing, I got sick of the enemies just being dark red all the time. Like, I was playing the original Ninja Gaiden 2, and they don't get covered in blood in that game. There's blood on the floor and stuff, but the enemies are still distinctive in their colors. Like, you see the black and the orange of the the claw ninjas. And I got sick of looking at dark red enemies all the time because they're all just soaked in blood. And so I turned on the censor thing just so that I could get the more clean colors, instead of seeing Ryu covered in the mediocre blood texture that I did and seeing all the enemies just look dark red. I just wanted to see their normal colors. I can turn it back on if you want. But that's why I did it anyway. Although I wish you could change it to red at least. It's annoying that it's back to the purple mist. Let's do these again. And just in case it goes south, put those on. Come here! Come here, getting stuck on walls. Okay. As always, don't forget, when you want to ask me a question, just put @DanGavsterGames, and then it'll show up in... Oh my goodness! What's Marvus doing here? I did not expect that. Ah, crap. It's kind of interesting fighting Marbus with these guys here, though. Oh, get off the bar! Whoa, where'd he go? Is he down there? I think he's coming back up, though. Is he stuck down there? I literally can't see him. Is he just stuck? Yeah, there he is. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, I can't see him. Is this a randomizer mod? Is it new? No, this is just the new alpha version of the white mod that Fiend Busa did, and he adjusted some of the spawns in Master Ninja. I guess he was, having some fun with this. Oh, I just can't see him. Can't seem to get the camera to lock onto him. My timing was all off there, too. No, I just can't. The camera. I just can't. It needs to... I can't freaking move around and, tilt the camera up at him at the same time. DB says, did you ever get random fatal error crashes on this game? I can only play the unmodded version for a few minutes at the moment. Are you just playing the normal Steam version of the game? It's not like on Game Pass or anything like that? I haven't had any fatal errors. Like, I haven't had one in a long time. Oh man, I really don't like the wet texture in this game, though. It's like really lazy. Like, it just makes everything super glossy. I know what I'll do. I'll just use the dual swords against Marbus, and then if he does his move, I can use, like, the Rise to Heaven or something for the invincibility frames. That way, if I get the timing slightly wrong, I shouldn't get hit. Watch out for that. Oh. No, he did the slow one! Because of course he did! Oh, he says, yeah, the Steam version. Yeah, I'm not sure. The only thing I can suggest is to check any other mods you have installed. Check the game files. Like, maybe Steam decided, oh, hey, I want to check the integrity of the files, so I'll replace the EXEs. Maybe reinstall the mod. Like, go to the Nexus mods page. If you don't want to fight Marbus here and you don't want to try the beta, maybe download the last stable version and then just, you know, reinstall it. Maybe that'll fix it. I'm not really sure. Like, I'd have to, you know, when you want to troubleshoot stuff, you kind of have to try and recreate the error to see how it's broken. Crap. Oh man, he's just gonna keep hitting me when I go for these guys. And we did it. Quick, go over here. There we go. We got some damage on him. Ah, frick. I need to use something else to fight these guys, because the dual swords in this scenario, every time I try to go for a slower insta-kill, Marbus swoops down. So we'll just use... Do you know what? Let's use the Falcon's Talons and just insta-drop these guys. Come on, buddy. Come on. He still hit me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now then. Let's see how much damage we can do here. That was quite a good bit of damage. Watch out! No, frick. The recovery time after that is so slow. I wish I could get the camera to lock onto him. I guess because the game doesn't class him as a boss right now. I wonder how much HP he's got. Frick, I wasn't sure if he's going to do his thing. Oh, he's dead! We got him! Haha! Eat it! Ah, I can't believe there's more. How many of them are there? Alright, fine. You use one of these. I wonder if they'll come and fight me down the bottom. Why am I taking so much damage? I don't like using items. This is pissing me off how bad I'm doing here. Really? This one's dead already! Do it on the other one. Doesn't help we're getting hit by the flames from these stupid things. Okay, is that all of them? Yeah, I think so. Is there another one? Oh, he's right there. Okay, we did it. Alright. It's not so bad. It was the camera was just screwing me up there because I couldn't see Marbus, and I admit I don't have the sound. I don't have his sound cues memorized, so I still go off of what he looks like when he does the dash and the dive down at you. Zipman X says, is this still your Ninja Gaiden 3 skin mod, or are you using the recent one that was ported over from Ninja Gaiden 4? No, I'm not using that one. I asked the guy that posted that, I asked him to do it, and he did it for me. Like, it was really cool. I asked him to do it, and he did it in a couple of days. And he even mirrored the arm like I asked him, which was nice. And I tried it out the other day. Even though the textures were screwed up, and he has since fixed that, it doesn't look good. Ryu's arms really are too long, and so when he's walking, it looks like he's deliberately sticking his elbows out. He just looks so weird, and I don't like it. And so I just prefer the Ninja Gaiden 3 model. It just looks better. While my textures might not be where I want them to be, I actually much prefer this over that one. And so I'm glad he did it, because it showed me that that the Ninja Gaiden 4 model for the NG3 outfit does not work very well in this game. And now that I've been able to see it, I can, you know, kind of appreciate the one that I've done here a little more. It's not the best example on this chapter, because the wet texture in this game is kind of crappy. It just makes everything look super shiny. It's not very good, honestly. Okay, fine, do this. Is that all of them? Yes, okay. Nope. Doesn't take long for me to acclimate to the using R1 to open stuff from the original, and then I come back to this, and then I shoot arrows instead of opening the box. It's the same thing in when I go back to the original. I start throwing shurikens instead of opening boxes because they switched it. Although the switch makes sense because they changed how the bow functions. It means that you can use bow and the shurikens at the same time, which is nice. We'll go get you in a second. I want to make sure there's no chest over here. Okay, good. I always forget if there was one up there or not. Gosh, the counterattack for the flail is so... not flail. Kusarigama is so unreliable. Like, you saw that there. He did the counter, and the guy just kind of stepped back, and it didn't hit him. I was playing Razor's Edge yesterday, and I was using the Kusarigama, because the moveset for the Kusarigama in Razor's Edge is actually really good. There's only one move that I miss, and that's when you're running and you press X, and he does this big sort of X-shaped swing here. And he doesn't do that in Razor's Edge. And I love how good it is in this. I don't think it's as good in the Vanilla 2, but it's really good in the White mod and in Sigma 2 Black. Like, it does pretty good delimbing. And so I like to use it in this. And he doesn't do it in Razor's Edge, and it sucks because I really like the heavy counterattack for the Kusarigama is good. Yeah, I'll use that instead. Ah, frick. Didn't realize he was delimbed as well. The Kusarigama does feel really cumbersome, though. I don't use it for that reason. Same with some of the other weapons. probably going to die again here because I'm screwing around with the Kasarigama. If I was using, like, the Dragon Sword, I'd probably kill these guys easy. Yeah. Let's see. I'll just fight these guys normally and see if I do better. When I try to switch to other weapons, I don't do very well. I'm so much better with just the Dragon Sword and the... Which ones am I not? I'm good with the Dragon Sword. I'm okay with the Flail. I've been enjoying those a little bit. I never use Enma's Fang because it's slow and it's not powerful considering how slow it is. Like, the Scythe is way better. The Tonfa, I just pretty much use the UTs with the Tonfa because everything else has kind of a short reach and... It's, you know, it's not as powerful as I'd like. It just doesn't have the maneuverability and the flow that the Dragon Sword has. The Scythe, again, it's really good for UTs and some other things. If you're playing vanilla too, it's really good for jumping off the wall and then throwing it. Dual swords, obviously, they're great. Kasarigama, yeah, it's just a little... it feels kind of clunky, and you're kind of open after a lot of attacks, and so I don't use it that much. The Falcon's Talons have that reach issue again. It's kind of the same thing with the Tonfa, but they do have some really good moves that get you out of dodge, and so I'll use those sometimes. And the Staff's pretty good for UTs and sweeping enemies up into the air for a quick Azuna drop, just as the Falcon's Talons are, but... yeah... The two weapons I use the most are really just the Dragon Sword and the Dual Swords, and, you know, then in third place probably the Flail because of how incredibly powerful this move here is. When he does that spin, it's just XX... Oh, he can't do that very slowly. XXY, and he does that, like, spin. It's so good in this. Like, it usually beheads the enemies that are in its path. Like, I really appreciate what they did with the moveset for the Kasarigama in Razor's Edge. They really tried to speed it up, and it just feels like a much more viable weapon. I actually had a lot of fun with it. It's just missing that one running and the X slash move that I showed earlier. As you can see, it's freaking great, the flail. This particular move. You see how good it is? That's just that move I showed. That's just this. And it just freaking slices. See, look, his head's gone. Let's do it again. Yeah, see? It freaking double D limbs. It's so good. And those are the red tack ninjas that like to be a little more finicky, a little more resilient. The on-landing spinning Y with the talons is nice too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Straight Edge says Purple Mist. Yeah, I just... Somebody asked me that earlier. I just got sick of seeing the enemies drenched in blood and just looking all dark red. I just wanted to see their kind of cleaner colors for a while. Because I was playing the original the other day. And they don't get soaked in blood in that game. And so you get to appreciate the bold colors of their different skins. Like the gray ninjas and the spider ninja with their black and orange. What's happening right now? Do we have a boss? What happened? Like, you saw the camera freaking out. There is an enemy for me to fight somewhere. Are they down here? Yeah, look! What's going on? What is it trying to look at? Did he, like, make it spawn a boss or something? I don't understand. We gonna fight somebody? Ah! Maybe the mashing of the counter button does still work in this. Yeah, the flying swallow feels so good in this. Like, it just flows and you can actually go for it. I hate how nerfed it is in Ninja Gaiden 3. I just never go for it. Especially because they took away the multiple flying swallows with the single katana, which is what I love to use. The dual swords can do it, but the dual swords feel really weak in that. There's still an enemy, look. You notice how he won't shake the blood off? When I opened that chest, there is an enemy. And yet he's not locking on to anything. I don't get it. See how it comes up at the bottom there instead of full screen that told me I just got that item? I wish there was a way to force the game to do that every time. So that we don't have this slow thing that comes up and tells you what you got. Oh! Look, it's a Vangelf. He's stuck in the ground. What's going on? Oh, not the gray ones again? Oh, that's just... fine, just do this. There's your quick D-limb. That Vangelf stuck in the ground is what's causing the camera to freak out. Like, the camera keeps wanting to lock onto that Vangelf. I wonder if that Vangelf was supposed to be up there instead of Marbus. Maybe he got the numbers around the wrong way. Look, there's another one! He's stuck in the ground! What's going on? I just can't be bothered with spamming the Tonfa with these guys, so that's why I just use the Wind Blades for a quick D-limb. Not that they definitely D-limb faster than they do in regular Sigma 2, but can we lock on to this thing? Look, it won't even lock on. We can't even hit him. Look at this. What's going on here? He's like T-posing. He's not even stuck. This is bizarre. And that's just the arrow. That's not the Vangelf. It's not the Vangelf doing that. I can't even attack it. Blues BM2VC says, I watched one of your Let's Play Ninja Gaiden Sigma videos, and the part when you beat Alma, and I found out on Google Chrome, Alma did actually die after being killed by Doku. So when... you mean Ryu. So when Ryu kills Alma and Rachel's holding her, she's dead there. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, look. This is... Why is it like this? I hope this doesn't affect me saving when I jump down into the sewer. Because I need my health back. Look, there's another one! There's another one in the wall! What is going on? I wonder why they're spawning in the walls instead of just... I bet they came out of that chest. Maybe I should, I don't want to fight those Vanguard. If I die, let's put it that way. If I die, I will not open the chest, and then we'll see if these Vangelfs even show up. Because clearly, he must have put them in that chest for them to spawn, and they're just bugged out. Oh look, we got our health back. Does that mean they despawned? Is it still there? No, look. I think it's gone. I think when we went to the other area, it despawned them. Yeah, they're gone. Okay. That's good, at least. Yeah. I'll have to mention that to Fiend Busa. Have him fix it. Or just, you know, remove it. Because Ghostfish used to be in that chest. And, you know, I guess he replaced them with Vangelfs. And it didn't like that very much. Oh, hey, it gave me the refund. I can skip that. See, I'd rather just have these things instead of the gray ones. The gray ones just suck. Nice face, buddy. Oh no, not more gray ones! Kind of making me use the wind blades here. Come here. Ah, frick. Like the windmill shirt gonna probably be great for these things, but something tells me that it probably wouldn't even kill them because of how stupid they are. Look at this. There we go, that's better. Yeah, nice face, buddy. Okay, we got him. Wind blades to the rescue. Okay. Let's see what new spawns he's got down here. Oh! It's the lady bots. Oh my. Might want to use the tone for then. I mean, the scythe will probably work here too, but... Oh, stupid Van, forgot about you. Yeah, he killed me. Alright, fine, I'll keep the dragon sword out until that Vangelf's dead, and then I'll use the... scythe against those ladybots, why not? So we'll keep the dragon sword out. Loads in them. Then the Vangelf comes in behind me. Come on, Vangelf, come down here and get it. Excuse me. Although he did do what I asked, so we gotta give him some treatment. Oh, there's another one. Great. And he doesn't want to come over here. He just wants to spam that. He just spammed that! Ah, frick. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. What I'll try and do is, maybe I can run around the corner and get up the ladder, and then if I'm up top, the ladybots won't be able to get me, and I can fight the Vangelfs. Excuse me. Quickly! Yes, 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 go, 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 go! You can do it! Yes, he's done it! He's actually gotten up the... What the frick? They can come up the ladder! I don't even, man! Did you see that? They just jump up the ladder! Oh my goodness! I'm shocked! I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow. I didn't know they could do that. Oh, okay. Maybe if I can jump across the gap, though, they won't be able to get to me. Although maybe they can. Let's see if they can jump across the gap. He's gonna do it, though. He's gonna get up this ladder. Watch. Much better ladder climbing animation. So then they follow him. No, Ryu, you gotta jump! Oh, screw it. I'm gonna die again is what's gonna happen. Problem is, in this tight space, I can't even see what's going on. And of course, these Vangelfs, they're either gonna shoot at me or run at me, which means I can't stand there and charge the UT with the scythe. Like, maybe I can get away with doing it before they come down at me, because they're delayed a little bit. So we'll try that. Let's see what happens. Here they come. 1, 2... What? Yeah, nice face, buddy. Okay, that's working out pretty good. Yeah, get rid of that Vangelf. Get rid of it! Yeah, you got the Vangelf. Nice. Right, the graveyard spin's pretty good against them, too. What is going on with this gold Vangelf? Yeah, that's better. Nice face. There we go. The scythe was pretty good there. Save it. That's good to know, though. Those lady bots, they can just climb up there. Or, well, they just jump. Yeah, Blues says, I mean the cutscene when Doku is about to kill Rachel and Alma sacrifices herself. That's right! No, you're right! I forgot about that. Ryu doesn't kill her. We beat her in battle, but then after the fight with her, she charges up the stairs and jumps in the way of the sword. So yeah, Doku does kill her. So you're saying that in that cutscene, after all is said and done, and Alma turns back into a human, and she's laying in Rachel's arms, you're saying that she's dead there. Like, where did you said you searched and found that out. What was the source of that information that confirms that she's dead? Because I always thought it was kind of ambiguous. And I always kind of had this, story in my head that Alma actually survives and she's in like a coma for a while. And then eventually when she comes to, she's like kind of paralyzed for a while and Rachel has to look after her. When she's not going out at night to kill the fiends. And then I was thinking of having Rachel meet up with Ryu years later after the events of Ninja Gaiden 2 and after the events that reveal that Ninja Gaiden 3 was just a nightmare dream. And that Ryu none of it happened. And then he meets up with Rachel and he says, how's your sister? And she's like, she's doing better now. She's not in a wheelchair anymore. I like the kind of positive spin on that. And so that was the idea that I came up with. Oh, not in the water. Oh, wow. We're like one tap. What's this? Oh, it's nothing. Don't know what anybody else thinks of that idea, about the idea of Alma not being dead. I kind of like it. And then Alma, living... You have that sort of character development where Alma she's in a wheelchair, and Rachel is looking after her, and she feels extremely guilty because this happened because of her, because she would blame herself for letting Doku twist her and turn her. And of course, Alma's literally Rachel's twin sister. They're twins. Except Alma has a short haircut. That's the difference. Don't worry, bud. I'm coming to get ya. They may get me here. Oh, crap. What the heck happened there? I thought I jumped off the wall. Maybe I can jump down here and do the... Oh! There we go. Thanks for the red. Hopefully they jump up here one at a time. Yeah, they do. Ow! No, not one at a time. I was completely wrong. Oh, frick. They, juggled him there. I have a drink. Hang on. That's better. Jolt Jar says, something on piggybacking off of your idea. I think that Alma recovered. She goes out with Rachel to fight fiends in your Rachel Fiend Hunter game, but it's co-op with the twins. That would be a cool idea. It would be what I would love, actually, and I don't know if a lot of games do this or not, but I'd love it to be a regular kind of Fiend Hunter game. Give Rachel the Razor's Edge treatment where she gets a new suit that looks really cool, that's a little less dominatrix and slightly more sort of a battle suit, but still kind of looks Rachel-esque. I don't really know another way to describe it. And then, you play the game as Rachel. She has an extended combo set. She has a, faster move set, and maybe she even has, instead of a bow, she has maybe a few different guns. Maybe she has like a machine gun, but it's a smaller one, like an MP5 or an M4 or something. Maybe a P90. And then, because I love the way they reload, they got that really cool cartridge that, or magazine or whatever, because they used them in Stargate Atlantis, and I always like that. And then maybe she's got like a shotgun. That would be really cool. And so that's her ranged weapon. And, you can also use her grappling hook, because, in Ninja Gaiden 4, you got the grappling hook, right? So Rachel has her grappling hook, and it functions very much the same way, except you could probably also use it to pull enemies towards you or yourself towards them. But then, she has more moves, more on-landing techniques, again, the Razor's Edge treatment. She just gets an extended, faster combo system. And the Razor's Edge kind of combat would really suit Rachel, which is why I'm bummed out that she wasn't in Razor's Edge, because I think she would have benefited from that game the most. But then you beat the game, but if you unlock, maybe you get some collectibles, right? And if you get them all, you get an alternate ending where Alma recovers, and then you unlock her as a character, and you can play through the game chapter challenge. You can choose to play through the game as Alma. Maybe she has different weapons or something. That would be kind of cool. And then you can do co-op story. And you can choose whether or not it's your friend that controls her or it's the computer. And then the cutscenes. There's a different set of cutscenes that involve Alma. I think that'd be really cool. What did I say I was going to do against those things? No, I don't think I said I was going to do anything, did I? I'll just spam the tonfa on those lady bots this time. I wasn't expecting them to juggle me like that with their lightning attack. Not So Safe for Work says, I just got here and people be talking about a hypothetical Rachel game. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about the idea that Alma didn't die when she jumped in front of Doku's blade to save Rachel, and that she survives, but she's, she's in recovery. At least that was my idea, that she's like in a coma, and then she finally wakes up, and then she's in a wheelchair for a while, and Rachel looks after her and kind of nurses her back to health, and then eventually maybe becomes out of guilt, she wants to help Rachel, so she goes out there and they fight together again. Oh, come on. And then if you beat the game as Alma, and maybe Alma has her own hidden collectibles, so if you do, maybe it's in Chapter Challenge, right? So when you play as Alma, there's an extra item that's not like a golden scarab or whatever Rachel's equivalent of a golden scarab would be. Maybe Alma has her own item, and it's not in the same places as Rachel's. And so when you find all of those, maybe then you unlock Ryu, and then you can play as Ryu. And he literally just has, like my ideal moveset would be the Razor's Edge moveset, but any of the moves that I like to use in this that are missing from Razor's Edge, put them back in, and then that would be Ryu's moveset. All of my favorite moves from this that I can't do without, plus all the Razor's Edge movesets. Do you know what, fellas? I've got something special for you. Alright, let's use a tonfa. Yeah, that's just the way to deal with them. Oh man, you can't even see what's going on. Uh-oh, we landed on the floor. Are you gonna come get it, ladies? Huh? You gonna come get it? No, I knew he was too far away. Oh no, not the wall. Always hold down block when you kill these things because they explode and it hurts you. He's not going to reach it. Yeah, good. I think it jumped at him there. That's why he was able to do that. Did we get them all? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. I also missed that. The Y moves here, this one where he does the 2 hard slashes and then the spin. I want that back in Razor's Edge. I prefer the way it is here. The strong attacks, the heavy slashes, I don't quite like them as much. Maybe we could just have the Razor's Edge heavy attack slash combo, which is just Y, 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 or whatever it is. Have that be on forward Y, 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 Y. I'm not sure if there is a, holding forward thing. But, yeah. Although well, let me see here. See, that's a running attack. That's different. Yeah, and then if you press forward Y with this, he sweeps them up immediately. So no, you can't do that then. Screw it. We can just have that there then. No, I got an idea. Wait. Yeah, look. If you press Y and then forward Y, he doesn't do anything different. So we could have the Razor's Edge version of the strong attack combo be Y forward Y, and then you can have both. Absolutely have both there. Unrivaled soaring. Did he just... I wonder if Fiend Busa did that on purpose. To make one of those guys fall in the water. Is he floating down there? Like, is he just in the water? Did he disappear? I can't see him. I don't think he's... I don't know, maybe he sunk to the bottom. I thought they floated. Ooh. They got rocket guys out there, so we don't want to go out there. I want to fight these yellow things over here. Come on! The rocket guys are like desperate to come get it. He came to get it. There isn't actually anything over here anymore, though, is there? And then we fell down. Yeah, one thing I really like how this turned out with this version of the Ninja Gaiden 3 suit that I worked on was, I don't know how to make the ORM maps, the metallic thing, you know, the way that makes the textures look shiny or metallic or whatever. I don't know how to make those, and so I just looked at other ORMs and just kind of mimicked the color schemes for things and kind of tweaked it until it looked right. And so I specifically made the metallic parts of Ryu's outfit, like his headgear and the metal parts on his arms, look more kind of chrome. So they're less of a matte finish and they're more shiny and they reflect more light. And like I went all in to try and make the textures like super high res. But that's mainly because I don't know how to... I tried to use detailed textures on like his face mask and his hat piece so that it had textures on it, you know, for the fabric. And they didn't work properly because of the way these models are implemented. And so I just went for super high-res textures instead, and the downside to that is, in Unreal 5, this game uses virtual textures, which means it just loads a low-res version of the texture depending on the distance of the camera. And, you know, if this was in regular Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, I could, you know, the high-res textures, they just load at their maximum resolution, so they look really crisp, and that's what I was hoping for here. So if you get the camera really close to him, like if we go into photo mode... I'm not sure. I don't use photo mode very much. We're not even going to be able to get the camera close enough, are we? Can we get it closer? No? Oh, there we go. Really? It's because it's like blur. This photo mode sucks. I've forgotten how to use the USS or whatever it's called. I forget now. There's like a custom camera thing, and I don't remember how to use it. It's been so long, I've forgotten the button. It lets me move the camera in as close as I want. It sucks, I just don't remember how to do it. Any more rocket guys I need to worry about? Yeah, I thought so. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Can't believe you whiffed that, Ryu. Why'd you whiff that? Don't get frickin' juggled on the thing. Certain walls you just kind of get stuck on, and if they hit you, you just stay midair. He frickin' juggled me there. We're all the way back here. It's my fault, though. He did have one more chance to hit me afterwards, and I did let him hit me. I want to see him. Is he in the water? Yeah, look. Oh, he's in the corner. Are ranged UTs now fully functional in 2 black? What about the windmill shuriken? When you say ranged UTs, which ones are you talking about specifically? Are you talking about the ones with the bow? Or a particular weapon? And no, the windmill shuriken is still not here. It's still... He still took it out. Like it was... In one of the early versions, it was there, but it bugs out and creates a giant windmill shuriken underneath your feet. And so he... turned it off. It's weird. It has textures. It actually has shiny metallic textures, like it works. And yet they still didn't put it in the game officially. It's so dumb. Can you do a UT charge with the cannon? No, I don't think so. No, you cannot. Kind of neat though that it creates a light like that. Look, it doesn't even kill them in one hit. What's the point in this stupid-ass cannon? It's like it's literally for one boss. And it's only because they destroy... I'm talking about the water dragon. And it's just because they ruined it. I don't know why they took away your ability to go on the water. I like going on the water and fighting the water dragon. It's fun. I'm glad that he put it back in this game, but as we saw on my stream the other day, the water dragon fight is a bit janky at the moment. It's not as clean as it is in Sigma 2 Black Mod, which is almost, it's like basically perfect in that. Yeah, it seems like each cannonball is the equivalent of 2 arrows, and those guys take 4. So it only does about half, which is just kind of pointless. See, look, you don't even need to charge up the bow for that. You can just do a single shot. Buffalo says, yeah, I meant the bow. Does it work like in Ninja Gaiden 2? I guess, yeah. It still functions the way the Sigma 2 bow does, but if you just hold it down, he will just charge it. You just let him, you just don't fire the shot and he will charge it, and then you just tap it. Does it have a... But if you start walking, you do not get to keep your charged shot. But then when you stop, it charges again. And you can fire it. Like that. So that's how it works. I don't know what the damage numbers are compared to Vanilla 2. Oh, just go for the one guy that's already been hit! I hate this. There you go. Now he's dead. He's not dead. Now he's dead. Let's get a charge on this guy. Can we get a charge? Yeah, okay. So it does insta-kill. So that's good. Oh my god. Just aim for the guy! There. I love that move. I love being able to do this kick off the wall flying swallow off of an enemy's shoulders. So glad that that was able to be put in. Okay. Can you not aim with the bow and still charge it? You can. You can aim it. You just can't walk. You just can't use the left stick to move around. But as soon as you stop moving and you stand still, you can charge it. Oops! I realized too late. That was my bad. Where you going, Ryu? Go down. There you go. That's better. Where you going? There we go. That's better. Yeah, it also doesn't make sense for Ryu to be, like, super shiny right now. Like, I know he's underwater, but, like, it wouldn't look like that underwater, would it? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, should have used more Nympho back there. Oh well. Please don't be the gray Vangelfs. Please just be the pink ones. Or the regular. The purple. They're kind of pink and purple, but you know. No Vangelfs at all. That's interesting. I'm so used to Vangelfs ambushing me in that that hallway there. Or that tunnel, I should say. It's a tunnel. What's going on with the camera? Have we got some more freaking sus enemies? This is pretty weird. What's going on? Be so funny if Fiend Busa just like spawned the worm from the jungle chapter in here. I doubt he's even in the code for the game, but it would be funny if he was. I mean, technically he might be, because he is just a giant version of the little ones, and they're in the game. Are you sure you have the mod correctly installed? Well, yeah, I assume so. It's just updated the other version of the mod. I just replaced all the files with the new ones. Why? Did you do this on the new version and you didn't have these bugs? Yeah, like there's clearly an enemy stuck in the wall, or they're T-posing up the top. See, look, what is going on? Look, there's clear. It thinks there's an enemy over here and over here. Once we get up the top, we'll find out. Alright, what do we got up here? Look at some Vangelfs. These flying Vangelfs are kind of sketchy in here. They don't have a lot of room to fly. Nice face, buddy. See, look, the music won't stop because there's enemies that I haven't killed that are like bugged in the wall. Yeah. Clearly something's bugged. So what bugs do we have so far? I opened the chest just after you go across the bar after fighting Marbus, and then you open the chest that used to have ghost fish in it, and it spawns a bunch of gold Vangelfs that are sitting and T-posing in the ground. And then we come through here, and there's no Vangelfs in the tunnel. And then this has some issues. Was there another place that had any bugs? I think that was it. Good. We can just go in here, and then that way we can now save it, hopefully. Right? No? We still can't save it? I'm just going to go back into a different... I want to save it, because I might make a mistake. This is still Master Ninja, after all. Whether it's modded or not. We're going to go back in here, and hopefully this will be far enough to change the... You know, like the zone that he's in that might despawn whatever's bugged out back there. Although I'm surprised he... I would have expected that if he changed a bunch of spawns that, you know, each time he changes them, he'd just hop into the game and check them. But I'm not sure, you know, who knows? Maybe it is, maybe I've got some other mods installed that are conflicting with it or something. Looks like the statue's lit up now, so we can save it. Gosh, I've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. How'd that happen? It's really been an hour and 10 minutes already. I love having the freaking Ninja Gaiden 1 voice on the Ninja Gaiden 3 suit in Ninja Gaiden 2. It's so cool. Like, this is a prime example of why I wanted the metal pieces to be chrome-like. Look at how cool that looks. I love the chrome effect. So neat. Depending on the lighting, it looks, less shiny. More reflective of the light rather than that shiny sort of in-the-dark look. I wonder what we're going to fight in here. Is it going to just be the flying Vangelfs again, or did he put something else? Like maybe some Gaja, or... Oh, it's just the gold Vangelfs. Okay. Ah, frick. I tried to dodge out the way there, but he didn't finish recovering from the move. This one does not want to delimb, does it? Nice face, buddy. That's better. See, sometimes they're ready. They're ready to pop off. No. Oh, wow. He actually got me with a punch. You're not getting away with just that, bud. You're getting the whole treatment. Yeah, I like that even the single charge of the bow is pretty good. Yeah, I had to do the Rise to Heaven there. He did not want to go down. And the bow does use essence, by the way. If you charge it, it will absorb essence. So it is actually pretty good. I think he's implemented it quite well. Stab him, please. Thank you. Oh, he got in the way, so he got hit by it as well. That's what you get for being impatient. We got one behind us? Yeah, we do. Come here, you're done already. Looks another one over here. I'm just going to go to the Dragon Sword for speed and mobility. It doesn't look like you can charge a UT with the bow without aiming. You can't just do it like standing still without aiming it, where you let him kind of auto-target. Nice face, buddy. Yeah, same to you. Doesn't look like a double charge kills him, though, but 2 single charges is pretty good. Did that kill him? No, it did not. And yet a single charge will... Yeah, so you could just do 2 single charges and it's better. Now, what do we want to use against this boss? We could just use the bow. Yeah, we'll just use the bow. It insta-delimbs too. Yeah, it does. It's pretty neat. If they do a Razor's Edge Black, I really hope they don't screw up the way his new suit looks. I don't want them to touch that Ninja Gaiden 4 version. I hope they base it off of the original, because this Ninja Gaiden 3 model looks fantastic. That explains why it wasn't charging last time I did this, because it doesn't charge when you walk. You have to stand still. Damage is pretty good, actually. Although not from the back. It has to hit him in the weak spot. In the face. I love that it just follows him. And his little minions are not nearly as competent in this version of the game compared to Vanilla 2, where they kind of laser onto you almost. Watch out! Oh! Watch out for those! No, please! Oh, I can't see. No, I can't believe that. I just got stuck there. That was going fairly well until that happened. I love that he stays locked onto it, even when it's behind the pillars. Watch out, Ryu. He's right there. It is nice to not have to spam arrows. You can just charge it up like this. Uh-oh. That's not good. You have to use the Flying Swallow to kind of get past those there, because it gives you that extra speed. See, this is pretty good as well, though. Oh, except that, when that happens... Oops. Oh, don't start with that. Watch out for those things. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the single charge is pretty useless, actually, in terms of damage. It may delimb those other enemies, but you see there, when I did a single charge against the boss, it doesn't do much damage. In fact, it seems to be the same amount of damage as if you didn't charge it at all. Whereas that's much better. Watch out for the face. You don't want that to hit you, Ryu. That's a pretty terrible time. Oh, I think we're done. Finish it. And that's all she wrote for Gigadeath. See, what the motion capture for the cutscenes always kind of takes you out of it a little bit, because when Ryu's walking in-game, he doesn't walk like that. And so someone else has done motion capture for the walking in the cutscenes, and so it kind of switches between it. Okay, so that's only a few bugs on that chapter, not terrible, but the bugs do kind of screw you over, and not being able to lock onto Marbus is a little irritating, but the dual swords in invincibility frames kind of help you around that. Let's, I don't want to do another wet and rainy, dark, boring chapter. Let's see what chapter 6 is like, I guess. See what spawns he's put on here. I don't think I've done this one since I updated. Let's see what it is. Seems to be the same. Oh, great. Like the water caustics, though. That's nice. I literally can't see through the fire and the camera shakes. Why didn't that sweep him up? What? We're dead. We're so dead. Yeah, we're dead. Do 14. Yeah, we can go do 14. That's the Hayabusa village, right? I think so. Yes, it is. We'll do 14. I probably won't finish 14. It's already 11 o'clock, and this will probably take me more than an hour to do this one. Depending on how much I die. Let's watch the cutscene. I want to see Ayane bring him the Eye of the Dragon with the Razor's Edge outfit.
Are you going?
I am.
Your father will recover. But his condition remains grave.
I see.
Master Ryu, please, take this.
The Eye of the Dragon.
It was your father's wish that I bring it to you.
I'm bummed out they didn't put this outfit in the game by default. I want the definitive version of Ninja Gaiden 2. You're supposed to put all the extra cool stuff. Where's my Razor's Edge weapon skins?
The true dragon.
See, Ayane looks pretty good here. And the Ninja Gaiden 3 model does hold up pretty good when you put some high-res textures on it. I'm actually really glad they turned out as good as they did, even if it's a little rough around the edges. He looks so freaking cool here, doesn't he? I love it. He looks so badass. Okay, gosh, this is quite nice, isn't it? See, this is what I don't mind for a nighttime chapter. Because it's a beautiful kind of night where the cloud... You know when it's like dark outside, but it's a clear sky and the moon is so bright that the clouds look like they do during the day? I freaking love that. And that's what we've got here right now. Come here. These guys are a little tougher than the regular ninjas, though. They don't delimb as quick. But they still get delimbed by the descending dragon, so that's nice. Gosh, they've already done so much damage to me. Oh my. Although, to be fair, in the original 2, these guys get up from an Azuna drop as well. That's not too bad. We got more guys. Come up to the top and fight me in this base, fellas. We don't need to do a whole staircase thing. Sucks that you don't seem to be able to throw them into this wall here. They just kind of act like there's no wall there, and they just fly but bump into it. They don't actually smack against it. Oh, he gets up from the Azuna drop as well, huh? I kind of wish there was a rule, though, that if the enemy is delimbed, if you're doing an Azuna, they should just insta-die from it. Sometimes enemies actually become more resilient when they're delimbed because they're basically waiting for an OT. Hey, Darkslayer Zero, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, see, look at all these guys we've fighting. That's what I like about Ninja Gaiden 2. When I played Ninja Gaiden 1, the movement, the mechanics, they feel the same. Except with the delimbing and the obliteration technique, Ryu is now suddenly able to fight like 10 guys at once instead of like 3 or 4. It's so great. I love how fast and fluid it all feels. I really felt like Ninja Gaiden 2 was just an evolution of Ninja Gaiden 1. Whereas Ninja Gaiden 3 had a little bit of an identity crisis in terms of its mechanics. If I could just bring back Essence and disable the enemies from doing the Steel on Bone so that the Steel on Bone is exclusively for bosses and maybe certain types of enemies, I don't know. Because it doesn't incentivize me to go for the counterattacks much because they always want to do their Steel on Bone grab, which you can't counter, so you just go for the dodge and Steel on Bone instead. Darkslayer Zero says, you taking a break from Ninja Gaiden 4? Have you had enough of that game? I've kind of had enough. I tried to play some last night and I was within like 2 minutes I just got bored. Maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace, but I don't know, I'm just kind of bored of it. Yeah, freaking it! This might not be perfect. And I'm glad that it's at least an improvement over Sigma 2. They definitely fixed it. Even if you're playing this unmodded, it feels better than Sigma 2 vanilla does. But I'm glad we have this, because we can put some mods in it and stuff, and we basically have a version of Ninja Gaiden 2 that, you know, has modern graphics. Yeah, it's got some issues because of Unreal 5, but I'm still, you know, I'd rather have this than not have it. Cook these guys. Probably should have used the wind blades there, but you know. We might have to use the wind blades. These guys are becoming relentless. You look, there were 6 of them still. And there's more. Oh my goodness. Ryu, please do it again, quickly. You should have come back over here, sir. That's where the fight is, not up there. We were almost at the end, though. I managed to get rid of them all. John says, why no blood? I turned it off. I was sick of seeing all the enemies just dark red all the time. I just wanted to see their kind of clean colors, you know? Every enemy just looks dark red when they're stained in blood, and it kind of gets kind of boring. What hit me? Where is he? Nice face, buddy! What are you? That wall screwed him up there. Is that everything? Yes, it is. Okay, save it. Darkslayer Zero says, I figured. Honestly, I'm surprised you played Ninja Gaiden 4 as much as you did. I liked the game, but when I played it and felt how different it played from the others, I was thinking, man, Dan is not going to like this. Yeah, I went into it trying to, you know, I'm not going to say force, but I really wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt and give it a fair shot, you know, so I tried to not approach it from the point of view that I'm not going to like it, but rather the point of view that I will try to like it. And unfortunately, I just don't like the way it feels. The core gameplay just doesn't feel the same. It has the same mechanics, which is why it's familiar, but the distance, the gravity feels different, the range feels different, the delimbing feels different, the UT timings feel different, the tempo's different. It is very much a Platinum game that is borrowing a lot of Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden stuff, so it feels very familiar, but when you're used to playing these other ones, like, you know, these are pretty much the games I play the most. Out of all the games I replay over and over, these ones I've played more than any other game ever. And so I just know how it feels, and it feels off. And I never expected it to feel great, you know. But I'm still glad I gave it a fair shot, and I'll probably try and go back to it in the future. Who knows? I really hope it gets an update, and they fix a bunch of its issues to try and make it feel a little more like a Ninja Gaiden game, rather than just an impression of a Ninja Gaiden game, you know? Kind of just feels like another game doing an impression of a Ninja Gaiden game. Okay, who are we gonna fight here? Is it the guys? Is it the fiend ninjas? Yeah, it is. The clone Ryus, I mean. Oh no, the game crashed! We got a fatal error. I'll be right back. Okay. It may be crashing because I have the voices set to English instead of Japanese. I believe Fiend Busa put in one of his patch notes that was an issue. So I'll change it to Japanese briefly, and then we'll see if it fixes it. Maybe we'll just get through the fight, and then I can go back up the stairs and save it and try again. Why not? We'll turn the blood back on. I think I just prefer less blood. I like how much he's stained with blood in Razor's Edge. Like, it's just basically around his face, his scarf, and his shoulders, and that's it. And I just think everything gets too covered in blood in this version of the game. And so it ruins the color schemes and designs of the enemies to an extent. They all just look dark red. And I get really bored of that. And unfortunately, I made a new version of the blood textures for this model of Ryu to try and just cover his head and shoulders. And no matter what I did when I went in the game to test it, his textures would just be broken and screwed up. And so after spending, I don't know, a few hours trying to fix it, I just gave up. I was like, screw this. I've had enough. I just want to play the game. And, I'm not an actual modder, I'm just a fan of the game that dabbled in modding and texture work just because I wanted the Ninja Gaiden 3 outfit, And I appreciate that Heisei ported the model for me, because I asked him to do that, and he did. It's not perfect. Like, it has some issues with the shoulder. Like, this metal bit on his back stretches like that, and it's not supposed to. And you can see he's got a weird dip in his shoulder there. But, I'll take what I can get. Hopefully it doesn't crash this time. If it does, we might have to do another chapter. Hello, Dan. I'm from Iraq. I've been watching you since 2014. Oh, wow, thanks. I appreciate it. Hope that I can entertain you. Give Ninja Gaiden some appreciation from all over the world. Ah, frick. Use one of these. No, I can't believe you let him do that. Why'd you let him do that to you, Ryu? I don't even understand. That wasn't my fault at all. You completely take the blame for all of that. It looks like the voice thing's working, though. It's not crashing anymore. Oh, wow, we got a checkpoint. How about that? Can't even get an Azuna drop out of that, and that sucked. No, he's got me. Frick. If I can get them both in a corner here, I might be able to juggle them both. No, frick, that's gonna hurt. Oh my goodness! That Azuna drop takes your whole health bar. How about that? Painful. Well, I mean, he was dropped on his head. It's gonna hurt. No, don't you dare let him sweep you. I hate how he's not sweeping him with the counter, that is. Yeah, he's not sweeping them. He doesn't sweep them up with the counter. They're gonna kill me here. I wonder if we can do the juggling just with the dragon sword here. Although if I can get them into this corner, let's see if we can just cheese this a little bit. Come get some cheese! Oh no, he's got me. Yowza. Why do they take so long to bunch up? Like, they just need to come at me, we need to go into the corner, and then we need to just juggle these guys. Oh no, we're dead. We're done. Gosh, that Azuna is powerful. Just need to... Oh, this is not supposed to be difficult. I did the... I used to do the Ultimate Ninja mission where you fight like 5 of these guys. And I used to be able to do it with the staff just fine. So if I just do that. Although to be fair, in that mission the AI does, you know, kind of get the enemies off you for a little bit. Ryu, get up there! Oh, this sucks. I hate frickin'... Why wouldn't he just jump up there? The first time, that is. I know they kept hitting me the next time. Oh, you can't get up there! Alright, come on. Here we go. Come into the corner, God. No! Get up, Ryu! No, he got out of the frickin' juggle. No, what makes it difficult sometimes as well is that when you go to do an Azuna on one of the others, they'll just throw a shuriken at you, and it'll just stop you dead in your tracks. What the? No, okay, it does still crash. What the frick? I'll be right back. Again. Okay. John Kessarinland says, not gonna lie, I just replaced this encounter with Resetsus instead. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't dislike fighting the Tengu guys. I like that Ryu can just destroy them. He can't sweep them up from the ground, though. He has to. They have to be like in the middle of a jump for him to actually be able to sweep them up with that mid-air Izuna grab thing. You know, the jump in the air and then the XY. Sucks that you can't Izuna drop them on each other. See? He threw a shuriken at me there, and then that stopped me from... See that? The way they throw the shurikens at you. It just stuns you, and then the other one hits you. I wish that your freaking AI partner was as useful as that in the missions or whatever else. Oh, crap. We're just dead, I think. Yeah. I've never had this much trouble with these guys, actually. I gotta be honest. Usually I just kill them the first try. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, you can Izuna drop them on each other. It just wasn't working. Yes, he didn't work that time. I guess because he dodged it. Stop throwing shurikens! Stop throwing shuriken! God, these stupid shurikens, man. They're just stopping me from doing anything. We can just kill this one when the fight's over. There we go. See what I mean? There we go. I can't remember if we fight any more guys in here, but I don't want to risk it. Oh no, the door's closed. Can we not open it? We can't go back and save it. Oh well, let's hope we don't fight a ton more guys, and if we do, I'll use the wind blades. We may fight some guys in here. Yeah, we do. No, please! I'm so glad he doesn't try to blow himself up there and kill me instantly. Just do the wind blades, please. Why didn't he do the guillotine throw? There we go. When you don't do the guillotine throw in this room, we die. And by we, I mean you. You can't do that, Ryu. You gotta do the guillotine throw. What I ask. Can you change the language on the fly? No, you can't. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Ooh. Didn't know you could loop them like that, lol. I see why he needed his buddy. Yeah, that's the loop. That's what you do in one of the Ultimate Ninja missions when you have to fight a bunch of them. You just loop them. Look at these guys down there. They're clearly going after something. They're they're deranged. You guys want to come up here and fight? Uh-oh. Yeah, here they come. No? Oh, for goodness sake. Thanks for the blue. Then we go like this. Sucks that you can't go this way. Like they block it off. Although interesting, they put one of these things here this time. I remember in, I think it was Sigma 2, or it might even be the original. There's just like a tree here. They just put like a big tree there. See, look, in the original, this door is closed and wolves will spawn behind it. And so you don't kick it open, you just spam UTs in front of the door. Alright, I'm going to save it again because I don't know if he's left this fight the way it is or if we're... In the original Ninja Gaiden 2, there were like 2 Resetsus out here and a ton of Spider Ninja guys. And it was crazy. And in Sigma 2, they just put Resetsu guys and nothing else. I can't remember if they added a bunch of guys. But let's see if he's changed this fight. Let's find out. Let's go up here first and see if there's anything up here. Someone somewhere says... the explosions look so much better. Yeah, there was a mod that... I think Fiend Boosta did it, but it might have been someone else. I'm not sure. But it just lowers the explosion so they don't block your vision. And it makes it so much easier to fight them without you just being blinded by these, you know, flashy explosions constantly. Oh my goodness, there's 4 of them. Ow. No, I need to be in the corner, and he's pushing him out of the corner, and that's not where we want to be. There's no way I survive this, no. This may be where the stream ends. I will try to fight these things, but I may well be stuck here. Fighting multiple Resetsus at a time is quite a challenge. Especially when you can't see their health bars. Of course, I need to go back and save it after I pick up this statue head thing, so I don't have to keep doing it. See, another move that's quite good against Resetsu, at least in the original, if you can't get any UTs off on him, just doing the homing jump and then the XY, this sweep slam down like that, can do quite a bit of damage. So if we have to, we'll just jump around and spam that until the cows come home. Ah, frick, that was a mistake, trying to go for UT there. How did that grab me? I was behind him! Yeah, these guys are BS. Nah, man, this is gonna be tricky. Because what you really want to do is get one of them into a corner and just spam the graveyard spin, but who knows how many more of them will spawn. I'm not sure if it's just 4 of them. The lunar XYYY. Oh, that you mean? Yeah, the only reason I go for this is because, you know, you're kind of in the air, so if they go for some grabs, they won't hit you. No, oh, they love to spam the grab too. They do it a lot. Look, he does it. He goes for it again. Oh, and then you land in them too. Well, we could just try the graveyard, the Rise to Heaven. But he is vulnerable after he does it. As you can see. No, and then they can grab you. No, the graveyard spin really is the only way to win. You just have to not get hit by their ranged attacks. Oh, boy. DB says, in OG2 you can use XYYY reliably, but it's a different string. Yeah, they did change up the staff in this, didn't they, in Sigma 2? Gosh, that took a few more graveyard spins than I thought. Please don't spawn another one. Are you going to come into the corner and get some? No, you see, I was just thinking about that while I was doing it. Like, you're not guaranteed safety. Doing a sequential graveyard spins like that is so risky if one of them just stands just shy of the radius and then grabs into it. I was just thinking about that, thinking, oh, I'm getting awfully lucky here, and then he does it. I gotta be honest, I never liked this fight in the original. There's difficult, and then there's just ridiculous. I would change this to just one Resetsu and a variation of enemies that surround him, so that you have to fight the enemies first, and then you kill Resetsu. I mean, heck, it's, you know, as we've experienced on Master Ninja in both the original and this, just fighting one Resetsu and some claw ninjas with their incendiary shurikens is quite challenging because of how often they interrupt you. You know, with the explosions and the little slaps they get in. No, and I forgot that when you're doing that, the graveyard spin on them, they want to grab you as soon as you've done the graveyard spin, every single time. Like if you don't get a graveyard spin off immediately after you've done one, they will grab you, and if you just do a graveyard spin on them and do nothing, they will grab you. It's like as soon as you do it, they just want to retaliate with the grab. You notice it a lot when you're on the what is it? The chapter when you go underground, you know, where you fight Elizabeth at the end with the staircase. In that chapter, when you fight those Resetsu guys, I noticed it there, like when you can, because they're staggered a little bit, so you can do the graveyard spin on them, and they just want to grab you as soon as you've done it. Yeah, like that. See that? You see that? I thought I dodged that. Guess I should be grateful that their projectiles are not hitting me. Or maybe they are. No, they can still grab you through it. It didn't look like another one spawned after I killed the first one, though, so if we can just kill them one at a time without being interrupted by a grab, then we should be able to do this. Like, I've done challenges like this before. Like, I've done this before. Fighting this many Resetsus. Like, you just have to get lucky with the grabs, honestly. That's all it is. That's why I don't like this fight. It's more random based on whether or not you get grabbed. The fight is just, you want to survive? Sit in the corner and do this. See, if you stop, I wanted to go back into the corner. The graveyard spin kind of sucks in this game. He always wants to move forward with it. He won't just stay stationary. And they are so desperate to grab, like that is their default action after you hit them with the graveyard spin. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $24. Oh, come on! What's happening? It's more than 24. No, it's not. It's 25. And now I'm dead. Oh no, we can use this. Oh, and then you just get I hate these guys because all they do is grab. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you change in this fight? What enemies would you place here instead so that you still get a challenge, but you don't have an obnoxious fight where you're just sitting in a corner having to spam? Because I get bored of fights like this where the best way to win is to just do a boring sit in the corner and do a move. Because there's too much chaos going on for you to actually fight them. But it takes 25 graveyard spins to kill each one. Do the graveyard spin! What the f... I don't know why he was doing other moves there. All I'm doing is rotating the stick and pressing Y. But I remember in Sigma 2, even in the Sigma 2 Black mod, it was 24. I think it was 24. It might have even been like 16, but I always remember counting to 24. As long as they all get hit by it, we're fine. And then that happens. See what I mean? They will always default to a grab. Oh, really? This is all random. This is whether or not they're close enough to you to all get hit by it. And whether or not one of them's far enough away to slip in a grab and interrupt you. No, and if you don't do it immediately, again, they just go for a grab. Yeah, see, sometimes they backflip afterwards, but they don't do that very often. It's usually only when, if you're 1v1ing them, they always go for the grab. As you can see, they love it. Every time he lunges back for... You see what I mean? I try to even dodge away, and you can't. Once you start doing the freaking graveyard spin loop, you are committed to it. Because if you try to dodge away, they'll grab you. Because their grab has so much reach. You don't have time to dodge away. Like, if you do, it's luck. Like, sometimes it works, but most of the time they grab you, as you see. Well, 13, 14. And then I get grabbed by this one. Eight, 9, 10. So that was 20, so he must have got hit by some of the other graveyard spins, but he was not the one that I was doing it on earlier. No, and then the other one stuns you. Okay, that was the one we were fighting earlier. Okay, he's dead. So he was one of the ones we were hitting too. Seven. 20. And 2. So as you can see, if you can get them in the position where they get hit by all those, you can kill them, and it's not too difficult. It's just that it's mostly based on the chaos, and so it feels kind of random. I wonder if I can still shoot these things. Oh, that's right, you can't zoom in the bow. You really can't. No, you can't. They changed it up. That one was supposed to have the blue. Thank you for the blue. Well, at least we got it done. And it's midnight. Gosh, that went quick, didn't it? I guess it was a fight with the clones and having to redo that a bunch of times. Again, that's also kind of chaos. It just depends on how many shurikens they throw at you. Once you fight them one-on-one, they're really easy. Oh, crap. Remind me not to open chests anymore. Like, we got our first bug besides the crashing on the clones. What enemies did it try to spawn this time? Are we gonna see them out here? Did you notice that it went doom, doom, da-doom? So we should have had 4, and yet we only got 3. That kind of sucks. See, look, we were oh, here we go. Here's our fight. Is that it? Just one guy? Where are the other guys? Clearly, this fight out here was banking on whatever enemies were in that chest, and it's completely bugged it out. Yeah. Depending on when he updates this, I may not use this version. I might switch back to the stable version to do the fun run. I don't know if I even want to do a fun run. I kind of like the idea of just doing a stream for every individual chapter. Even if I stream multiple at a time, you know, I would just start and stop and make a new stream for each chapter and then make a playlist out of it instead. But that'll probably get way less views because YouTube doesn't serve up my live videos to people, whereas if I upload a fun run, it will serve that to people. Nothing here. Where's that statue? Yeah. That's better. Well, at least we got a refund for the one that we used in that fight against all those Resetsus. Oh, he's still alive. I mean, I wouldn't... I'm sure he can change some of them, but I would honestly recommend not screwing with the spawns of enemies in chests and just leave them the way they are, because that seems to be where the majority of the bugs are coming from. Every time I open a chest where he changes which enemies spawn, it just kind of spawns them in the wall or something and glitches out the camera, and then you can't find them. I hate how they do that every single time. Like, the gray ninjas do it too. They grab you and then they immediately do a backflip. So every time I sit there and watch them do the grab animation, I'm like, yeah, go on. Do your stupid backflip afterwards. And then they do it, and I always guillotine them. Because I'm like, I'm not playing around here. If they're going to get the grab, then I'm going to get a freaking guillotine throw off. That's right, 3 for the price of 1, buddy. Yeah, he didn't even have any juice left. He was done. Jedi Master says, would it not be easier to stream as many chapters as you feel like doing? No, it would be. But I'm thinking about, you know, how clean the playlist would look if it just had a little video for every chapter. And then I wouldn't have to make any timestamps either. I could just do one stream for each chapter, and then it would... I wouldn't be surprised if I can even turn each individual stream into a video afterwards. Like, you can... I think there's a setting where you can just take it and make it re-uploaded as a video. So that it, you know, just acts like you uploaded it rather than streamed it. I mean, there was a part of me that thought about streaming them, recording it, so that, you know, I'm interacting with people in the chat and they're getting some enjoyment out of it. But then I download those streams and combine them into one video and then re-upload it as the full fun run. But I'm not sure if other viewers would get annoyed with me standing still talking to the chat. Especially if some people come in halfway through and then ask questions that I've already answered. It might bog down the rewatching, you know, the, what is it called? Repeat watching. See, the foliage looks so good here. Not because it's amazing looking foliage or anything, but because it's moving. When you look up at these trees here, they're like, I think they're moving. Some of them are, for sure. I don't think the bamboo trees are actually moving at all. That's a shame. Because they look so static in... Yeah, they're not, look. I really thought they were going to have a subtle motion. But at least these bushes are moving. Because in Razor's Edge, in the chapter, in day 3, there's tons of foliage and it's all static. And none of it moves. And the shadows aren't very good on the foliage. And so it looks really bad. It has not aged well. But I give them credit for trying in Razor's Edge with the graphics. Like, they really tried to make the lighting look good. What with the god rays coming down from the sky and the dynamic lighting on some things. Like, they were definitely trying to push it ahead. Please don't be any more enemies. Okay, good. It's just ghost fish. At least that's probably what was supposed to be in there, and it's not going to bug out. Let's hope that we don't have any weird ones here. Okay, good. That's good. I don't want any more bugs. I don't want any more glitches. Thought I'd give that one a little extra treatment. It kind of sucks that they blocked this off. It would have been a really nice tribute to Ninja Gaiden 1 to just walk in here and have a fight with a bunch of guys. It would have actually been even cooler if they made upgraded versions of the enemies that you fight in there. And then you have like a flashback fight instead, but you fight it like with the Ninja Gaiden 2 combat. That'd be so cool. And then when the fight's over, it flashes back to the damaged, kind of burned down version. Because this whole place, this is Mirai's place. And I guess when Mirai, left here and went bad, I am surprised he didn't have any subordinates who didn't agree with what he was doing. And when he left, took over this place and trained all their ninjas, but I guess they were all bad. Yeah, this chapter is a long one, isn't it? I was thinking maybe I can get to the end for the stream, but we have to go all the way down there through the shrubbery, fight the ninjas, then go up the hill, fight all the guys, go down the hill, fight the wolves, go through the thing, and then fight a ton of ninjas, possibly more clones or Tengu guys, and then go up the hill and fight Genshin. There's like another half a chapter's worth of stuff to do. How on earth did you just knock me out of the air? What the actual? Ryu, please stop doing that. You're gonna get me killed. You're gonna get yourself killed. Was close. I think I can go down there and there may be some more guys to fight. Shall we see? Just before we end the chapter. Let's hope I don't go down there and get killed by something, though. That would be annoying. Ooh, I like the lighting in here. That looks nice. Again, it would have been really cool to have like flashback fights in this, where Ryu comes through here and he's reminded of stuff from the past. And so, are we about to fight some more guys? And then you get like cool flashback fights. You coming up here, buddy? Looks like we've got a ninja dog on our hands. We do not have ourselves a master ninja here. This guy did not make the grade. Had to put him down. That's what you do with ninja dogs. There's more. I hear him readying his bow. Where is he? Yeah, look, I hear it. Are you kidding me? Snuck up on me. That's where I came from. I think there's a chest in here. There is not. I couldn't even put a chest in here, guys. I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah, I don't dislike the kind of redesign they did in Sigma, or at least some of it, but I do wish... I miss the river. I liked the flowing river that goes down into the valley from the original. So look at this. We get our kind of little preview. If we could use the mod to change the lighting here, we could have a little preview of what Ninja Gaiden 1 would look like if it was redid in the Ninja Gaiden 2 engine. Or with Ninja Gaiden 2 Combat. But even more so with this fancy graphics. Although this is different. They got rid of the... I don't even know if you can shimmy in this. Can you? No, look, he won't even grab the ledge anymore. They removed that. They replaced the shimmying across the ledge with the monkey bars kind of thing that Ryu does. Ah, Wham Bam Strawberry Jam says, I remember you mentioning in a VOD that you wanted to get the Ninja Gaiden 3 Black mod working on Steam OS. I've got the mod working on my Steam Deck, so I could try and help if you still need it. I do still need it. I commented on the Nexus Mods page about what I did, because somebody posted something there. To put a certain string in the properties of the game to launch it. And I used that string for Sigma 2 to get the Sigma 2 Black mod working. And that made it work just fine. But it didn't work for Razor's Edge. And then someone else posted, oh, you got to do this thing in brackets. And it had quotation marks in it, and it was almost the same command. It just had quotations around some of it. I tried that. The game wouldn't even launch. I tried it without and with the square brackets that he put on. I could not get it to work. If you could go into the Nexus Mods page and then reply to me, because you'll see my post there. If you can reply and tell me what exactly I'm supposed to put, just tell me what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if it's because I'm running Bazite instead of Steam Deck, because it's not a one-to-one Steam OS. It's it's based on Steam OS, but it's Bazite. But I'm hoping that whatever you did to get it to work can work for me, because I would really like to get that mod working. I have less fun when I want to play it on my handheld because it doesn't have the mod. But yeah, if you go over to the Nexus Mods page now and then write a reply, I'm going to finish the stream now, but I will go over there in a minute and I will reply back and forth if need be so we can get this sorted out. And I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed coming back here and playing some Ninja Gaiden 2 Black with the mod. So, hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time.